you? Whoa.
Happy birthday. Don't really rock like
Birthday, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Happy birthday.
I can kind of say I had a fear about talking to girls due to rejection because I never really was gifted the benefit of the doubt to a lot of girls. Because oftentimes in elementary school, I would be getting comments talking about, oh, this, that. I think it kind of stuck with me growing up, and it kind of got me like a little kind of shocked about my self-esteem more. Because oftentimes I wouldn't post on it, like middle school, I didn't post on Instagram or anything because I would still remember those comments, and I would be just sitting here thinking, am I really this handsome? I'm really this, I'm really that. When I'm talking to girls, they be saying, oh, you're really handsome. I'm like, are you serious? Are you real? You really think I'm white? Like, you know, because the comments and stuff, I think the examples before kind of went in my head at a young age. And low-key, I'm kind of nervous to talk to girls still because, well, I talk to some girls, but talk to like girls, it is kind of, you know, it's kind of nerve-wracking sometimes because rejection, first impressions, because girls expect a lot of things from a dude. So it's very, very critical. The person told that you can apologize all you want, but it's never going to change the actions that you caused. And the truth of that is that you can do so much apologizing, so much sorries, but the more sorries you say make you a sorry person that you ever was and will ever be.
Well,
If I'm gonna speak, listen. If you say so much sorry,
yeah,
then you're sorry. You're a sorry person. I'm sorry, but you're a sorry person because forgiveness. Yes, we're told to forgive people just to let the situation ease off and to bring light to the situation. But at the end of the day, TJ is right. You cannot keep apologizing and not having actions to your apology.
yeah.
You oftentimes, this is me personally, this is me, and I sometimes think about how many times I forgave people because I've been forgiving people for a minute, and I feel like my forgiveness doesn't add on to the actions that I get. I forgive a lot of people because I'm a good person. I feel like my forgiveness goes on and just be unappreciated because people would just run over and do the same things over and over again, and low-key hurts because if I'm being real, it hurts because it takes a lot of me to forgive the actions that you caused and did to me. That hurts because that shows what type of person you are. Because I'm willing to forgive, but I'm never willing to forget what you did. And then all of a sudden you just want forgiveness after you just did what you did, and you just want to be a willy-nilly good person and just have a happy days. No, ain't no happy days because you caused a wreck.
Yeah.
And you want people to forgive you, but you're not going to show actions to working towards that forgiveness. I learned it the hard way. I gave so many people so many chances of forgiveness. It just was just crazy. And I just took things and let it slide. Because I was a person of, okay, I'm going to forgive you. I'm just going to leave it alone just to get out of the situation. But when you keep repeating it and doing it over and over again, it low-key is hurt and it's sick. Because that tells me how sorry you are that you can use my power to overhaul your actions. We're not going to have that.
Time starts. Damn.
Wait. Now you know too much of this, dude.
Yeah, are you sure? Okay.
And then it's not the elbow, but it's something.
No, you got the elbow.
You're losing precious time. 10
elbow?
seconds.
Alright, well, it's not on
Can't
me.
lick my elbow.
This is funny. Look, try to lick your elbow. Are you giving up, Brian? How many times have you preached not to give up? You need to keep on going. Using your own words against you.
Doggone up.
What are you trying to twist your arm around? We're making him look dumb.
We sure are.
Something I learned really is to allow time for yourself, because I've spent many times over the semester, stuck at 5 different places at the same time.
Yeah.
Filming a sitcom, going to do my radio show, executive producing a daytime TV show, writing television, both non-scripted and scripted. It's a process. On the top of that, doing coursework for college, it's a lot. So really, it's about taking time for yourself. That's something I learned, and learning how to really maneuver situations swiftly, but also really, just having a good team. You know what I'm saying? Because without this team I have now, who knows what would have happened when we had troubles and challenges way back when. So, it's about giving time to yourself and really being patient with yourself.
What actually keeps you motivated and going? Who inspires you of being so passionate with everything that's coming your way?
Well, I have inspirations and I also have aspirations. Aspirations, the aspirations of me succeeding. That's what keeps me going. Aspirations of me succeeding. I want to do this. I want to do that. I want to succeed and make a voice heard. Earlier over the summer, I did a morning radio show, and I had so many likes from it, and I got so many profitable awards, so many great things from the radio show, and I'm gonna say here that this might be a piece of my success. Like, people are actually owing it back to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, profitable awards, meaning that the listeners call me, they talk to me, they write me in, they do this and do that, and I'm like, I just love that. And then with the other side, with TV and film, people are looking at me like, I love your show. You give me a good smile every day I go to bed. I love watching you at nighttime. I love you in the daytime. I love you here. I love you there. I love you everywhere. So really, it's just a response for people that keeps me going. The joy, the success of things that keeps me going. And then inspirations I have. I like to work. I like to have multiple streams. I like to not just only be on one thing. I want to be on multiple and get multiple sources of income and multiple money. And moolah, mucho moolah.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Number one, it's really easy to detect fake people. I'm telling you the truth. It's really easy to detect them. You have to understand where your place is. You have to understand where you at, and you have to understand where you are going. Because a fake person can really change. Can really take a toll on who you are as a person. Number one. Number two, be honest with you, dog. Be honest with you, man. I hate fake people, because if you notice opportunity to, be cool with somebody and to take a moment to really show that person who you are and have somebody backstab you and be fake to you, that low-key sucks and low-key hurts, number one. Number two, there's no reason to be fake, because you cry acts for being real, but when you try to be real to somebody, they treat you as if you are fake, and they call you fake, and it just be so fake to you. I'm sorry to tell you, but you have to eliminate the fake people in your life. I've left so many people in 2023. I'm telling you.
Eat some chicken. I gotta eat some steak. I gotta eat.
I ain't gonna hold you. My first weekend I came home from college, the same thing she told me. Still look like you still eating. Yep. Oh my god. Literally just went ahead and said that, and I was like, huh? What? I mean, because she made it like basically was saying like I was still eating, like still good, but I didn't take no harm in that. I was like, okay. She told me one joke. We were walking somewhere, and then somebody waved at her. I was like, hey, how you doing? She said, hey, and then 5 seconds later, who was that? And she like, I waved at him because I don't never know him, so I waved at him. I was like, you must be a celebrity or something, because
if you give your all, if you do everything you can, if you lead yourself through the steps to success, that means that you've succeeded. If you failed along the way, that means you really succeeded. And so many like aspects of you going on this path, and you may slip, you may fail, you may, give it your all, You may cry about it. You may pout. You may do everything in between. If you show emotion, if you work towards it, you succeeded in it.
Always love. I felt the love of comedy when I started making people laugh. I started making a lot of family members laugh. Like I would sit there and be stupid and say stupid stuff, and I get a whole bunch of rooms laughing. Like I'll go in there and I made one joke about Jaws and something, and everybody started laughing. Like me, I love to make a lot of people laugh. That's really what makes me so happy, because if I'm I'm good. We good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been able to do that for a couple of years now. And I always loved media. I've been, started media when I was in kindergarten. When I first started talking to the microphone, I loved to get a crowd. And then the morning news show at our elementary school happened. Got a part of that. I became a quote unquote. I met local celebrities. So I met a radio personality who's still on the radio to this day. I met people that are on TV to this day. I met a lot of people, and I always loved grind. I always loved being business wise, and I always loved production. Like I would sit there when I was younger. So let's say middle school, I sit there and watch behind the scenes of movies all day. The movie documentaries all day. That's something I would sit there and do. I always loved the grind. I always loved filming and directing and writing. I taught myself how to write a script when I was middle school. I taught myself how to edit. I teach myself a lot of things. I don't sit here and be lectured. I do what I want and own it.
Right.
You can tell. And I'm so appreciated. And there was some times where I would feel, not heard, because oftentimes I often be put out as the quote unquote geek type person, because a lot of people really wasn't, interested, if you will, in the way I kind of did comedy, or in the way I kind of approached people, because I was always the person that was cool and mellow, but always had a purpose, which was either you wanted me for my smartness or you wanted something else. I do a lot of things. I love all of them equally. It's like having kids. You love all your kids equally. You're supposed to love all your kids equally. There's no favorite kid. There's no favorite kid. That's a lot. If I was to choose, but I was but shut up, TJ. What the world, bro? Dude. Okay. If I'll be honest, writing is one of my babies. Like writing led me to where I am today. Writing was the first love. Because I will sit there and TJ will tell you, I wrote scripts for a very long time and just never had the time or the effort to put it out there. And writing is like my first love, because that's the first thing that led me to creating Seymore Productions. So if I didn't know how to write, we wouldn't be here where we at today. Some moments that really stood out in my career was of course the late night show, because that's where people really grew to know me. They grew to know my opinion. They grew to know my voice. That show was literally puberty. Started at 13 years old, ended it at 18 years old. So a long time. I wouldn't go back on it, to say he did age 13 all the way to age 18. I don't know, but it was a real, it was real growth, because I've grown literally from puberty to adulthood, kind of, sort of. Like I started middle school with it, and I graduated high school with it. So you've grown to hear my voice, you've grown to see my hair over the years. Like that stood out, because that provided, again, longevity and opportunities. I've met AJ the comedian through that. I met you guys through that. I met a lot of people, Michael Finkley, people who really resonated with it. And it was like, hey, he has a voice for, talk. He has a voice for podcasting. Let me connect with this young brother. Let me provide him with tips, because this king has something that, people need to see. I got called the next Arsenio Hall, who was the first black guy to host a late night talk show. So, I mean, hey, that really stood out. Another person that smells like orange soda toes, where his little tiny feet and hands were stuck in a big puddle of orange pudding with a nasty Yankee smell of old orange juice, which is not pulpy, had decided to send his love
to all the mothers on Mother's Day. Let's see the post. Happy Mother's Day to all, and particularly the mothers, wives, and lovers of the radical left fascists, communists, and who are doing everything with their power to destroy and liberate our once great country. Please make these complete lunatics maniac kinder, gentler, softer, and most importantly, smarter, so that we can quickly make America great again. Donald Jabubo Trump.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday.